Hi, my name is Ruben Gallegos, and my Project 2 title is High School Athletes and Academic Success. So I'm going to start off with a little bit about myself. I'm a first year college student, so for the past 4 years in high school, I was a student athlete. I played junior varsity baseball my freshman year and varsity baseball my sophomore through senior years. For me, baseball was my escape from the stress and drama that high school brought towards me. Because I had been playing it for 10 years before high school, I found it very easy to close the gap between outside league baseball and high school baseball, competition wise, to continue playing baseball. My research question was, to what extent do high school athletics push students to do better in school than non athletes? I had to make sure that I passed every class with a 70 average or above. The University Interscholastic League has a rule that states no pass, no play. So that rule was enacted in the year 1984 when the Texas legislature passed House Bill 72, which enacted the no pass, no play rule for all high school students who participated in extracurricular activities. It was in 1984 that Governor Mark White appointed Ross Perot to study public education in Texas. The study showed negative signs, which in turn forced the Texas legislature to create educational reforms, which included the no pass, no play rule. The rule states that Texas public school students who are participating in extracurricular activities must achieve a passing grade, which is a 70 or higher in regular classes, or 60 or higher in advanced placement, pre-advanced placement, or GT classes in order to qualify to continue participating in extracurricular activities such as athletics, band, orchestra, or choir. So, to help me figure out the answer to my research question, I conducted some research for this project and came up with three articles from different professors and researchers from across the country. They all had the same question that I did, which was, to what extent do high school athletics push students to do better in school than non athletes? All three of my secondary sources had the same idea, that high school athletics push students to do better academically. The one that stood out the most was an article written by Mike Krings that was published in the University of Kansas News Service. To write his article, he got some of his own secondary research. The research that he used was a study done by two professors and researchers from the University of Kansas. They studied student athletes in the state and backed up his theory that high school athletes do better in school than non athletes. The reason that they do better is because they too have a similar rule to Texas's no pass, no play. Kansas's rule states that all students must take at least 5 credit hours per semester if they wanted to compete in sports. Also, starting kids out at a very young age being physically active helps their brain mature quickly, and which in turn helps them academically. So if you're physically active in elementary school, middle school, high school, and through college, your brain is maturing during that time and getting stronger as time goes on, which helps you academically all the way through adulthood. For my primary research, I conducted a survey with 20 high school athletes, 10 boys and 10 girls. The 10 girls and 10 boys were from two different sport teams at my high school. I chose a male and a female team because I felt that keeping it all one gender was way too narrow, and in order to get a more accurate viewpoint, I would like to give both genders opinions. So, when conducting the survey, I asked questions like how they felt about being constantly active and whether that benefited them in the classroom. I also asked whether they thought the no pass, no play rule helped them strive for better grades so that they could continue playing their sport of choice. And just like I had hypothesized, all 20 of my student athletes felt that being constantly active helped them in the classroom, and they also agreed that the no pass, no play rule pushes them to do better academically because none of them want to sit out during their sports seasons. So, in conclusion, I was able to find out that I was definitely not the only student athlete who believed that being constantly physically active helped my academic abilities. I was also able to come to the conclusion that the no pass, no play rule helps student athletes strive for better grades. That way, they don't have to worry about missing any time in their sport. I'd like to thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a nice day.